Hey guys, Glenn Plantone here in Las Vegas with your weekly update. I want to let you know what's going on in the market. I'm going to throw some numbers at you, so be ready to write these down. Number one, there is 510 available bank-owned REO properties on the MLS, the multiple listing service, that are available as of today, the 19th of May, 2012. Now, what does that equate to? About a 1-week supply of inventory. Let me backtrack and explain. We sell about 4,000 homes a month. We've been averaging about half of those being foreclosures, which is 2,000 foreclosures a month. And when we have 500 homes available, that leaves about a 1-week supply of inventory. Looking back at April, they don't have May stats yet. We're still near the end of May. They foreclosed on a little over 400 homes in the month of April here in Las Vegas. Same month a year ago, over 3,000. So we're about 1/7, 1/8 of the level of what was foreclosed on a year ago. Let's talk a little bit about shadow inventory, banks having properties. Now, first of all, I personally and many people I talk to do not believe that the banks actually have inventory that they have foreclosed upon. So everything they foreclosed upon has already been released into the market and sold. If they have it, we need it, so release it. So that's number one. Number two, there's a lot of inventory the banks have yet to foreclose upon. That's where the problem exists. Because they've slowed up their foreclosing, be it AB 284 or be it whatever reason, the change in policy. I've been out to California recently, a couple weeks back. We've been to Phoenix also recently, same thing. I've been back into the East Coast. Overall, what you're seeing is banks are not foreclosing on properties. They're trying to get people to get short sales pushed through. They're trying to get modifications to happen. And because of this, we've got a very low inventory right here in Las Vegas right now. And with that, prices are going up. And it's sad to say, I don't want to see prices go up at this point. I want all my investors to come in and buy as much as they can at these low levels. I want to see owner-occupied people take advantage of the situation and buy properties right now as cheaply as possible. Interest rates are historically low. But anybody that wants to buy now is still a great time to buy if you can get a property. That's the biggest challenge, finding properties. But with that being said, we are now not only looking, of course, at foreclosures, which there is not much of. We've been looking at short sales all along. We've done bulk deals before. We're looking at new construction a lot more heavily than we did in the past. Right now, in the community where my office is, there's a developer that a year ago was hardly selling anything, and they started rebuilding in the community. They've got about 40 homes left in the community out of 210. They've been selling pretty rapidly. But they're one of the cheapest houses in the area. Least expensive, I should say. Cheap, not cheap quality, but least expensive. Homes in the area are 135 to 160. They've got 5 homes left in this before they go to the next price increase. And they've been increasing prices about every 2 weeks or so. So if anybody's interested in new construction, and these can be financed, so come get a hold of us right away, and we can talk about that. 5 homes left, 135 to 160 is their price range. They're generally going to look at somewhere between about a 10 to 15% rate of return if you're financing with 20% down, and we're getting rents of anywhere from about $1,100 to $1,300 depending upon the size of the house. So that's another thing. It is also a perfect time to be building houses, and we're looking at construction of houses too. Lots are about a fourth of where they were price-wise, number one. Number two, because the costs of building have not increased, we've got an opportunity, we believe, in the next year or so to build houses. And during that time frame, we'll be building new construction houses for both owner-occupied buyers who can't find a property right now because they're up against all these investors. And we're also looking at investors that can finance at these historically low rates. So if you're interested in some property in Las Vegas, please get a hold of me directly. 702-656-3264 is my phone number, and email is glenn@teamplantone.com. That's Glenn with 2 N's at team, T-E-A-M, my last name Plantone, P-L-A-N-T-O-N-E, at, what did I say? I messed it up. Glenn@teamplantone.com. I'm used to Gmail for my personal account. But anyways, get a hold of me, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's happening in Las Vegas real estate. Thanks.